Today's question comes from Shelly in Tennessee, and Shelly writes, when we got married, my husband wanted to live on a budget. We paid off our house, which is in his name, and lived debt-free. 2 years ago, he suddenly stopped living on any type of budget. His spending is so extreme now that money has had to be transferred from our savings to pay bills several times. I had to separate my finances from his and started working full-time after he continued to abuse our shared money and threaten me with divorce. Now he's demanding that I combine finances again to get access to my paycheck. I'm trying to save for an attorney and housing if we divorce. I'm not in a dangerous situation, so I'm not in a hurry to divorce until I'm prepared financially. I don't want to hide funds from the government, but I do want to hide funds from my spouse. Is there any way I can protect myself financially while pacifying my spouse?
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
This is time for you to sit down with a marriage counselor and with your pastor and develop something more than a radio answer for something that's important in your life. And but it sounds like that what you're going to develop with them is the ability to have a conversation with your husband that says either this or that.
If then.
Now.
Yep.
And it's called the ultimatum. And that's where you are.
I think people often get abuse, and we think of physical safety, like I'm being hit.
This is
woman
financial abuse.
is unsafe.
This is financial
That's
abuse.
right. She's
It's
about
psychologically
to be
unsafe.
homeless. She's a psychological abuse. This is highly trauma. This is a terrible environment to be in. Terrible environment to be in. If there
Because
happens
he's
to be
obviously
kids.
involved in something.
Right. That's right. He's either an addict of some. That's my guess here. He's an addict, or he's with somebody else, or something. Who knows?
Or both.
Or both. That's right. And so the one thing I want to call out here is the number of couples who are divorced and live together and torture each other. They stay married, but in spirit and in finances and in life, they are living two separate lives.
They're already divorced. They just never admitted it.
Yes. They like, you're prepping for a divorce, you're ready for a divorce, I'm not in a hurry. Well, honey, you've already crossed the line there then. And now what you're choosing to do is torture yourself, torture this guy who's clearly gone off. And it's just, you've made a mess. This isn't something to just kind of hem a haul around. You're not safe. He owns the house, right? It's just a mess. Get with somebody, a professional today. It's a mess, man.
Yeah, and make a narrative up that says, you don't stop this, we're done.
Yeah. If I'm not safe to be in my own home.
Yeah, if you don't stop the extreme spending, and you don't stop the manipulation, and you don't stop the out-of-control aspects of your life, we're done. So, 30 years I've been doing this. I'm going to give you a wild, but maybe not so wild guess. Cocaine. This fits cocaine.
Yeah.
It's hyped up, out of control, energetic, frenetic. He is, because everything he's doing wide open.
And somewhat out of the blue was this way, and
just
now is that
randomly,
way.
Yeah. It just fits the pattern for me. I'm not a professional. I'm just an old guy that's seen a lot.
Yeah.
And which is kind of the same thing, by the way. But
same exact thing. That's the definition of wisdom, right?
But yeah. But I mean, it may not be. It may be a girlfriend. It may be a porn addiction. There may be 73 prostitutes in the background on this. But there's something extreme.
Yeah.
There's no little tiny. I'm having an emotional affair at the office. That's not here.
Or a major psychiatric, whatever's happened.
There's some kind of blow-up schism.
There's a before and after.
Nuts here. And so I don't, based on that, I don't think when you present the either or that you're going to get an either. You're just going to get an or. You're going to be gone.
And be ready for that.
Yeah, you expect to be leaving instantaneously. And go ahead and do that. And you don't need a house. You just need an apartment. You got a paycheck. Just take your paycheck. You've been living on that anyway.
And if you've paid equity into this home as part of the divorce settlement, he'll have to write you a check.
Yeah, and if you've got kids, he's going to have to write child support. And if you've been married a long time, in most states, he's going to write alimony. And that's all part of the divorce. And you can get the attorney later. You don't have to stay there. And you shouldn't another minute. You need to go sit with someone and have someone else look at this long form, not a 2-minute radio answer. This is your life. It is your marriage. But that's our perception reading in from the outside that you've got a mess on your hands that does not, it does appear to have gone beyond the point of no return. But we'll see. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.